One of the hardest parts of building a nonprofit website or maintaining a nonprofit website is staring at a blank page. Now, imagine a world where your website could write content for you. So you never had to start with a blank page again. I'm really excited to show you one of my favorite features, one of our newer features that we've released. It's called the AI Page Writer. And I wanted to just give you a quick sense of how it works. So I'm jumping into the back end of our website here. And what we've tried to do is remove prompting from the whole AI experience. Because in our experience, that's one of the hardest parts of using AI effectively is writing a stellar prompt. So what we've done is instead of asking you to write a prompt, we just ask you a bunch of questions about the page that you're trying to create and about your organization. And then we use all of that, sort of combine all those pieces with a bunch of best practices that we've loaded into the system. And it creates that stellar prompt that's going to generate really strong content for you to use as a starting point. Now, it might not be perfect, but it'll be a really helpful starting point. And then you can edit that and use it to create your page. So, just running through this quickly, the way that this actually works is, the first question here, describe your organization. So at David's Imaginary Nonprofit, we provide a safe, loving place for kids with all kinds of developmental and sensory needs. I'm putting in our mission, some of our vision, some of our values here. And this is actually saved. So I don't have to enter this every single time I create a new page. I'm going to define my organization's tone. So warm, compassionate, knowledgeable. The purpose of this page, I said, I want to give an overview of our movement and inspire visitors to learn more and take the next step if that feels like the right move for them. I think this feature is super cool. So, what information can you share to help us write this page? You can select none if you don't have any, but maybe you have some text that you want to enter, just some additional context for this page. Or maybe you have an existing website page that you can share as context here. You could just paste that in, and this tool will actually crawl that page and use that as source information when generating your content. You can also upload a PDF. Maybe you have like a program overview or an annual report that you want to use as context. All of that can be information that the system is using to generate the best website content possible. Give a little bit of information about target audience. Who's the target audience for this page? I said parents, families, and caregivers of kids with a variety of needs. And what is the call to action for this page? What's that next step we want folks to take? So I said, schedule a visit to see our space for yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and click. Whoops, I'll set that to none. I'm going to go ahead and click write content. And you'll see in the background, it's going to be combining all of these things together and using that to generate our page. All right. And here is our content. So let's see, it has a little bit of an intro, shares a little bit of our philosophy, a little bit about our mission. More than a play space, we're not just a play space, we're a community. We provide support groups for siblings. So it gives some overview of what we do, a little bit of information about joining our community, taking the next step, and then, ready for a visit, schedule a visit. There's a link right here. Now, I can just insert this content into the page and go ahead and start editing, but I can also adjust the results. I can say, make it shorter, make it longer, simplify the language, change the tone to be more professional, friendly, inspirational, urgent, educational, whatever is going to serve my needs. I can also go back to the form and change the information that I gave it if I feel like, maybe something is missing. But I'm going to go ahead and insert and edit this content. And you'll see the cool thing is it actually drops it into the WordPress editor. So I can come in here and just start editing this as if I had a rough draft. And I mean, essentially, I do have a rough draft. And when I feel like this is ready, I can go ahead and save this as a draft. I can preview this right here. And you'll see my new page is coming together. Now I can, put in some more visuals. I can change the way that this is coming together. But again, I'm not starting from scratch. With this, I have something that I can use as a starting point. That way I'm not just staring at a blank screen. So if you want to try the page writer out yourself, it's actually available on all of our website plans. It's also available as part of our free trial. So I'll drop some details in the notes below and would love to hear what you think. Thanks.